I hope you are doing well. I am just here to check the roots on these little Conophytum cuttings. It's been a few weeks since I've checked them. I took them out of the large tray that I had them in and poked them all of the larger leaves together in this pot because they just weren't very happy, and so I figured they'd have the best chance crowded together because they like that. So we'll see what's happening below the surface. Well, we got good roots, but then we got rot. That is weird, but everything inside is firm. This was a damaged leaf, so I didn't think it would root at all. That is really weird and sad. Okay, let's see these guys. Okay, this one is rotted, so I'm going to remove it. Yeah, you think so? My kitty's meowing here. But this guy is still great. He's super firm. These roots are super healthy. He's doing awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, this guy's got some rot on its secondary leaf as well, so I'm going to take that off. A lot of times the double-headed ones, this isn't coming off very easy, so I'm going to cut it. Both of the, especially if they weren't in very good shape like these weren't healthy cuttings that I took. These were very sad leaves that got broken off, etc. And so a lot of times when there's a sad leaf like that, and they're a double, they won't survive. Both of them won't survive, only one of them. So this guy looks okay still. His roots are growing, and he's nice and plump, but no soft tissue or rotting. You can see here, well, maybe this black, this is just old leaves from last year. This isn't rot or anything like that. This is good and firm all around the base. This guy is dead. This guy was horribly unhappy. Oh my. But he grew roots. This is confusing. I'm not sure why they sent out roots and then rotted, because they were in dry pumice. I just watered them yesterday for the first time in a while. And these guys didn't ever produce any roots. I figured they were too far gone anyways. So that's all right. This guy I'm going to leave out to dry off a bit, and then I'll replant it and see what the frick happens. It looks like it's a goner to me, but the thing that is confusing is that this stem underneath this mush is still very, very firm and very attached to these roots. So we will see. There's a little body in here that's just really firm, but this isn't a good sign at all, of course. Anyways, that's all of these ones that I brought in right now to check for today. So we got 2 that are doing good and 1 that is questionable, and then these 3 or 4 never did anything. This one did a little bit of roots and then rotted, and see, you can see when I move it like this is all rotted, so there's no point in oops, sorry, I'm trying to get in the sun and then got out of the frame. This is all squishy, so there's nothing connected or firm. And again, it's not a big deal when you're saving sad old leaves. These guys had a very hard life. They were imported from Germany this last fall. They got held up at customs for over a week. So in total, they were in the mail for over 3 weeks. And they were not happy when they got here. Then I potted them all up together to try and give them as good of a chance as possible. You know what? I'm going to cut open a couple of these so we can see what's inside of them, since this doesn't happen very often. Anyways, so they came to me. They got babied and put in a tray all together. The plants then went into a grow tent with lights on them. The timer had a malfunction issue, and they were on continually for, I think, about 4 or 5 days, and got really sun stressed. And then after that, my husband, we had a really, really big cold snap, and he had to take a heater into his work trailer. And at the time when he grabbed the heater out of my grow tent, the stove was going out in our shop and it was warm, and he was like, the plants will be fine and I'll put this back in her grow tent tomorrow. And then he forgot about it. And so they got really cold. And right when they were trying to come to life after being shipped and stuck in a box for all of that, and then sun stressed. So by the time I took cuttings on these guys, I wasn't super certain that we were going to have much success. But it is always better to try than to waste things, is what I say. If you get one, yay, and if not, oh well. But we'll have to do some more. That one's just soft. I was going to see if any of these had a body inside that we could see. We'll have to do some more cuttings that are actually off of healthy plants and do that. I don't know if you know this, but with lithops and Conophytum, they usually send up blooms from the new set of leaves, actually, not the old set. That's why they come up from the split. It's not actually the old set of leaves, it's the new set before you even see it. All right, here we go. This one actually had a new leaf in it, which makes sense since it has a dead, right here, since it has a dead bloom, makes sense that we can see the new leaf. So if this guy had been healthy, these outer leaves would have eventually shrunken up and offered some protection for this new set over the hot summer sun. These guys are winter active or cool growers. So I'm just going to slip this back together so we get an idea. So this would be the new set of leaves from the inside where the bloom was. You can see this was down inside of that old set, the whole bloom. But this would have been the new leaf that emerged the next year. So anyways, alrighty, that is it for today. This guy didn't have a new set of leaves. So with all of these except for this one that I cut open had no new sets of leaves. So even if we had rooted all of these, they would not have survived because they were not producing any new set of leaves inside of them. They were just too stressed. They were just too stressed at the wrong time. Yep, no new leaves there. And that's one of the reasons it's so important to focus on the roots of new plants when you get them, to ensure that they have enough nutrients to make those new sets of leaves and survive. Alrighty, my sun just keeps moving away, and I keep getting shadier and shadier spots. Sorry, you guys. That is it for today. I'm going to go ahead and pot these three. Actually, this one I'm going to leave out, and these two I'm going to pot back up in their pumice mixture. And I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and happy growing.